President Ramnath Kovind addresses Central Information Commission meet, says in a democracy, information overload is always preferable to information deficit. 3-day Silver Jubilee celebrations of NHRC begin. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says protecting human rights has been an Indian tradition. India's neighbourhood policy evolved from a policy of coexistence, says Professor Sanjay K. Bharadwaj. Kaziranga National Park in Assam opens for visitors. And in sports, West Indies 295 for 7 at the close of first day's play of second and final test against India at Hyderabad. Good evening and welcome to the Northeast News, and now the news in detail. President Ramnath Kovind has said in a democracy, information overload is always preferable to information deficit. Addressing the 13th annual convention of Central Information Commission in New Delhi, the president said people have a right to know how they are being governed, how public money is being spent, and how public and national resources are being deployed. He said it is people's right to know how public services are being delivered and how public works and welfare programs are being carried out. Kovind said right to information is about nurturing the social contract of trust between the citizen and the state, where both must have faith in each other.
Rights of individual citizens are protected from intrusive third-party curiosity. We must be cautious against fringe cases that try to use the RTI mechanism to settle personal scores, especially in an age when privacy has become a matter of such intense debate. It is crucial to maintain this balance.
The 3-day Silver Jubilee celebrations of the National Human Rights Commission (NHRC) began today at New Delhi. Addressing the function, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that the NHRC has helped the country to grow. During the emergency, the right to live was snatched by the government. People were arrested who raised their voice against the government. The people fought for their rights, and I thank all who stood up against the same. Protecting human rights has been in the Indian tradition. The institution has been the voice of the downtrodden, the Prime Minister said. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday issued postage stamp and special cover at NHRC's Silver Jubilee celebrations event. The Prime Minister also launched the new version of the NHRC website.
आपातकाल के उस काले कालखंड में जीवन का अधिकार भी छीन ले गया था। बाकी अधिकारों को तो बात ही क्या करें। उस दौरान सरकार के खिलाफ आवाज उठाने वाले हजारों लाखों लोग जेलों में भर दिए गए थे, लेकिन भारतीयों ने अपनी परिपाटी के इस महत्वपूर्ण पहलू को, मानव अधिकारों को अपने प्रयत्नों से फिर हासिल किया।
India's neighbourhood policy has evolved from a policy of coexistence to that of being a responsible regional power. This was stated by Chairperson, Centre for Asian Studies, Jawaharlal Nehru University, Professor Sanjay K. Bharadwaj, while delivering the keynote address at a seminar on opportunities for enhancing Bangladesh-India relationship on the basis of development initiatives taken and successes achieved by the government of Bangladesh in Guwahati on Thursday. Dwelling at length on India's relationship with its neighbours, including Bangladesh, Bharadwaj said India's foreign policy has emerged from a Nehruvian policy of coexistence to that of a responsible regional power in South Asia. Speaking as the chief guest, Assam Chief Secretary Alok Kumar said that bilateral relationship between the two countries have been much valued in regional framework. Assistant High Commissioner Bangladesh Dr. Shah Mohammad Tanveer Mansoor also addressed the seminar. The seminar was organized by the Government of People's Republic of Bangladesh as part of the 4th Development Fair. Several dignitaries, including senior state officials, attended the seminar.
32nd country in the IMF list, and for several years it has been doing.
The Tripura government has decided to create crime branch of the state police with a strength of 300 police personnel. Addressing media persons after the cabinet meeting in Agartala on Thursday, State Education Minister Ratan Lal said that the cabinet has also sanctioned 38 new posts for the branch. He said that the cabinet has also taken a number of decisions, including setting up Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Social Pension, Vigilance Commission Amendment of Tripura Motor Vehicles Act. In a move to restore normalcy in the crisis-ridden Manipur University, the Manipur High Court on Thursday appointed former State Chief Secretary Jarnail Singh as the administrator of the university to discharge the functions of the Vice-Chancellor. A division bench of the High Court of Manipur, comprising Justice N. Koteshwar Singh and Justice K.H. Nobin Singh, passed a ruling based on 2 PILs and a petition. Jarnail Singh, who had also served as a joint secretary to the Prime Minister's office, is fully authorized to choose and appoint any competent person as the registrar in charge of the university. During the period and so long as the administrator is functioning, the appointment of K. Yogendra as Pro-Vice-Chancellor and the appointment of W. Vishwanath to look after the office of the Vice-Chancellor will remain suspended according to the court order. In Meghalaya, the Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship, Guwahati, organized a sensitization workshop on cluster development for the state in Shillong on Thursday. Speaking to reporters, Senior Project Officer of IIE, Hemanta Rabha, said the Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship is looking forward to identify more clusters in the state to ensure artisans can sustain their livelihood by working in the very grassroots level in the village areas. The objective of the workshop was to orient the prospective stakeholders on cluster development for collaborative effort in identifying probable clusters in the state and further carrying out cluster development initiatives. In Assam, the world-famous Kaziranga National Park was today opened for the visitors for 2018-19. The State Environment and Forest Minister Porimal Suklabaidya declared open the Kaziranga Park at a function held at Mihimuk under Kohara Range this morning in presence of Agriculture Minister Otul Bora and large number of visitors and officials. On the other hand, State Water Resources Minister Keshav Mohanto inaugurated the Bagori Range for the visitors. Mohanto also inaugurated the Jeep Safari for the visitors. Later on, both the ministers, along with Chairman of the Assam Tourism Development Corporation, undertook the Jeep Safari in the park. U.S. Ambassador Kenneth Juster, who has arrived in Tripura on Wednesday on a 2-day visit on Thursday, visited State Museum at Ujjain Palace. The ambassador also visited Neer Mahal, the second water palace of the country located in Melaghar. He also seen to the Ujjain Palace, formerly the seat of the Manikya Kings, now State Museum. The U.S. ambassador, during his brief interaction with the media, said Tripura has a huge potential in the tourism sector, but he suggested development of infrastructure. Juster also called on Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Deb and discussed issues pertaining to business, connectivity and Indo-US relations. He also called on State Governor Kaptan Singh Solanki.
The border very shortly. We also visited the power plant and we had a beautiful cultural exhibit.
In Hyderabad cricket test, West Indies were 295 for 7 in 95 overs in their first innings of the second and final match of the series. Electing to bat after winning the toss, the visitors lost wickets in quick succession thanks to another magical spell by Kuldeep Yadav. Kuldeep Yadav and Umesh Yadav took 3 wickets each and R. Ashwin took 1 wicket. India leading 1-0 in the series after winning the first test at Rajkot. In Meghalaya, in a bid to improve the sports infrastructure in view of the 2022 National Games, the Union Ministry of Social Justice has sanctioned an amount of 300 crore rupees for construction of the National Games Stadium at the new Shillong Township. We are thankful to the Ministry for sanctioning the required funds for the stadium for the National Games to be hosted by the state in 2022, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Thinsung told media persons after the cabinet meeting on Wednesday. He further informed that the process of engaging consultants, architects and the CEO of the National Games will be over by November 15.
The National Games Stadium.
The 27th Senior National Wushu Men and Women Championship commenced at Assam Regimental Centre in Shillong on Thursday. A total of 38 teams of various states, union territories, military and paramilitary, which includes 610 men and 292 women players, participated. Lieutenant General D.S. Ahuja, GOC 101 area, presided over the opening ceremony. The centre will reward women agriculturists of the country who have achieved distinction in their field. The awards will be given by Union Agriculture Minister Radha Mohan Singh in Delhi on October 15. From Assam, two agriculturists, Nabonita Das from Jorhat district and Deepika Rabha from Gwalpara district, were selected for this award for their achievements in the agriculture sector. Nabonita Das is cultivating different types of paddy besides a rabi crop in 67 bighas of land, while Deepika Rabha is cultivating different crops in 35 bighas of land. Nabonita Das was also awarded by Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu as Best Farmer recently. State Agriculture Minister Otul Bora, in a message, congratulated both Nabonita Das and Deepika Rabha for their achievements in the agriculture sector and hoped that this will encourage women to take up agriculture as profession besides making them self-reliant.
मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था ऐसा मौका आएगा, अभी ये मौका आ रहा है तो मैं बहुत खुश हूँ इसके लिए।
आपको खेती बाड़ी करने में आप कहाँ से प्रोत्साहन मिला और आप कैसे ये स्टार्ट किया आपने और कब किया आपने?
खेती करूँगी ये मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था, मैं तो बचपन से।
To end the news, the main points once again. President Ram Nath Kovind addresses Central Information Commission meet, says in a democracy, information overload is always preferable to information deficit. 3-day Silver Jubilee celebrations of NHRC begin. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says protecting human rights has been an Indian tradition. India's neighbourhood policy evolved from a policy of coexistence, says Professor Sanjay K. Bharadwaj. Kaziranga National Park in Assam opens for visitors. And in sports, West Indies 295 for 7 at the close of first day's play of second and final test against India at Hyderabad. And that's all in this bulletin. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.